Awesome. Welcome everyone to another simulation session. This announcement was not made. It was supposed to be made, but then something happened and it didn't got made. So here we are with 8 beautiful people here today. Can't download updates. That's fine, Windows. That's totally okay. Gold. Okay, gold. So let's pick out some random dates over here. Our previous simulation, it basically it got recorded, but there was no audio. That was super sad. So we got December 10th. No, we got, let's say, March 10th, whatever. December 1st, December, whatever. And we need Sundays. All right, let's get these dates over here. So this is what we got. We got March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh, we got all of them right here. Should we go with May, June, July, August? Let's go with August, right? August 14th? Okay, August 14th. All right. So this is obviously downloaded. I'm going to start the new simulation. And I'm going to go with August 14th. Pound, yen. Balance we're going to start off is going to be 5,000, August 14th. New York City, leverage 1 to 100. Spread, we'll do fixed spread of about, like 15 pips. No, 1.5 pip, 15 points. And history on the charts, let's do 300. All right. Start this simulation. So weekly, I don't know. Let's go with daily, right? We got daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15 minute, maybe 15 minute. We're not gonna look at 15 minute a whole lot, but we're gonna basically keep it in mind, right? All right, let's load this up over here. 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. Here we go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off from pre-London, and we're going to continue on till pre-New York on gold. That's basically the plan now. That's all we're going to do here today. So starting from the daily, so let's say we go towards our pre-London, right? Pre-London is going to be 1 a.m. Eastern. So right now, if you see the time, this is actually 6 p.m. Eastern. 100 hours is 6 p.m. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. This is 1 a.m. Eastern now, 800 hours. So this is where we're going to continue on. So looking at the daily, actually, let me just bring up our toolbars first. We got charts, we need line studies, that's it. So looking at the daily here, first of all, we do see that, first of all, we need to identify. Now, there's a difference between a bias and a trend, right? A bias is where do you think price is going in that specific moment? And trend is where's the overall trend? Where's overall price most likely to go over like the 4 hour time frame, daily time frame, whatnot. So looking at the daily candles right here, what's the virtual magic keys? No, it doesn't work on Mac. Um, the bias at this point is bearish because the daily candles are pushing bearish. We're down, so we're looking to see, okay, if we're pushing down, how far can we continue to push down? So looking to the left hand side, you have, maybe like a 25 pip range for price to move down. Let's take a look on the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour is also bearish. We do see that this is the new 4 hour candle being formed. So for 4 hour candle to continue pushing down, I think on the smaller time frames, we need to break below some sort of a support or whatever. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame here. All right, let's do scale fix. Okay, looking at the 1 hour, we are also at this support area. So we are unsure whether price will reject this area or what's going to happen. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame now. Looking at the 30-minute, we have the same situation. Scale fix this. Okay. All right. So this support is actually very, very, very strong. Now, when we have the support at the same time, now obviously at this point we're looking at like, where price can move down and whatnot. Now, let's also take a look at if price is pushing down to support, from which point can we start to continue to go up here as well? So maybe if we break above this resistance, let's zoom in here a little bit. If we break above this resistance, which is, all right, so this is a 161, 670. What is this? Oh, this is pound yen. This is pound yen. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. We're just going to skip this part for the recording. All right, here we go. We skipped it for the recording. So now this is good. So we got gold over here. Let's skip towards, yeah, that's what I was saying. Why wasn't it 6 p.m.? 1 hour chart. Okay, so this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 1 a.m. Eastern, daily candle. Zoom in. Now we got some new analysis. We got resistance formed and we have support formed. Awesome, perfect. Looking at the 4 hour, the same situation. We have a resistance formed and we have some sort of support formed down at the bottom. So now 4 hour, it may look like, well, what it looks like on the 4 hour here is that we definitely created a new high right here. Because as this price was moving up, looking to the left hand side, we had a resistance. So we broke above this resistance and created a new high around, what's this, 1802. So now we're coming down. If we're coming down, I think it's going to be a very good idea for price to create some sort of a support and then continue to push up. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 1 hour, we do see that same resistance and we do see that bit of a support at that point. So maybe the support is where price can, maybe create some sort of a rejection area here or maybe some sort of a market structure, which we can take a look at and say, okay, you know what, now there's a probability for price to move up. Because if you do move up from this point, this is a, 70 pip range, it's a pretty big range. Looking at the 30-minute time frame, we have the same idea right here. The same situation forming. And obviously, we got a resistance at this point. And even if the next candle breaks above this high, this is a 15 pip range. So if this is a 15 pip range, is this a good idea for a buy in this range? It's 15 pip range. It's not a good idea for a buy because the range is too small. It's a 15 pip range. So maybe if we're looking for buys, I think a really good idea would be to maybe look at buys above. Let me bring this up here a little bit. This area right here, because from here, not only we have this wick to fill, if there's volume, there's a very high probability that we can continue pushing up towards, 1801, which is like, 37 pips away. But if we break below the support, we're looking at a 30 pip range down to fill this wick here as well, because like, we're in pre-London time and pre-London has, pre-London has some volume. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. So we're gonna wait for candles to form, and so we're gonna wait for the candles to do some sort of jumping around here. Because taking a buy here is just very tough. Because look, it's like a 17 pip range, 15, 17 pip range. I mean, what are you gonna do? Nothing. We need bigger ranges. Oh, look at that. We're trying to break down now. Let's speed it up here a little bit. See, for it to go down, it needs to close below the support for price to go down. And the candle is still opening. Oh, wow, look at that. What's happening over here? This is moving, breaking this low and continuing to push down. Interesting. 30-minute candle is about to close. All right, the 30-minute candle has closed. So what we need to do at this point is we need to see if we can create some sort of a resistance, and then we can continue to push down if we can form some resistance. Because let's take a look on the daily time frame here. Daily is still in the range. 4 hour, if you don't create support, I think there's a very good probability 4-hour can continue pushing down towards the support 1784, which is 72 pips away. Okay, that's just the idea where the 4-hour candle can go. Looking at the 1-hour, so we're basically at the 1-hour support. If we do break below this 1-hour support, then obviously we got clean candle to the left hand side where price can move into. Okay, and this is 1785 on the 4-hour. This is also 1785. Okay, same idea. So now we got on 30-minute time frame. The 30-minute needs to create some sort of resistance to move down because for what we all know that we're maybe rejecting this area here to the left hand side. Maybe we don't know, so we'll have to wait and see. There's going to be some degree of waiting involved. It's still pre-London, still a lot of volume, not London open yet. So let's just see over here. Oh, look at that. We're coming up to probably create some sort of a resistance. Let's take a look on the 15-minute here a little bit. Nothing happening. The candle's about to close. The candle's going to close over here, and we'll see how the candle's going to close. The candle's closing in 3, 2, 1. Okay, candle close with little to no wick at the bottom. And, I mean, we all know when a candle closes with little to no wick at the bottom, it's just tough, right? We don't know whether the next candle is going to push down, it's going to push up. We don't know. And also, we're at this very, very tricky zone from where price can, reject. So we have to be careful. Let's take a look on the 1-hour. 1-hour is still very, very big. Oh, actually, look at this. If we take a look at this, right? If we take a look at the 1-hour time frame, what can we see over here? Now, um, remove the 30-minute time frame from your heads, okay? Just focus on this 1-hour time frame. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, don't we see that price has closed below the support to the left hand side, and this wick to the left now, it becomes sort of like a wick fill. Even though it's a wick fill, we have volume, we may continue to break down, but that's another story. But we did break below the support, and if price on the 1-hour will continue to break down, it should respect the highs of the smaller time frame. Make sense? So that means it should respect the high of these 30-minute time frames. Yeah, I think it should respect the high of the 30-minute time frame. So this is what I'm going to do. Go to visual mode. The first initial sell probably below this low right here, below the high of the previous 30-minute candle. That's basically where I think we should go for a sell because the 1-hour candle is closing below this area, and if it's really going to go down, it should respect the highs of the 30-minute time frames. As long as price respects this high, I think we're still good to continue pushing down. But the main important thing is that it shouldn't like break its own high. If price breaks its own high, then it's probably not going to go up, and then we're probably going to have to manage risk at that point. So this 30-minute candle is about to close. This current 30-minute candle in 3, 2, and 1 right here. Right now we can manage risk. If this candle breaks the high of the previous candle, we close 50%, and that's it. We're done. Right? But looking at the 1-hour, we're still closing below the support and still pushing further down. So what I'm thinking is that are we going to consolidate below this 1-hour support for price to continue to push down, or because we got London Open coming in here as well? And as we get closer to London Open, I think it's going to be a good idea to maybe trail, oh, yeah, trail the stop above the 30-minute candle. I think that's going to make much more sense. Trail the stop above the 30-minute candle. We have 10 simulation minutes left. I'm not looking at the 15-minute. I'm only waiting for the 30-minute candles. The current 30-minute candle is also at this break-even stage, but if it goes in a little bit of a drawdown, may have to manage this. Oh, look at that. We're coming down now. This is London Open. Let's take a look at the 1-hour time frame. Looking at the 1-hour, we're still bearish below the support. And if London Open goes up, I think we have managed our trade, but like we're still making lower lows and lower highs, and there's a lot of volume at London Open this time as well. Let's take a look at these pips over here. 10, 11, we're still coming down towards this wick fill, which is going to be a 18, 19, 18, 19 pip. But if this candle now breaks the high of the previous 30-minute candle, I think that's going to be a good idea to maybe, oh, look at that. Very nice. I was going to say that's going to be a good idea till to close 50%. But I guess the 1 hour is really respecting this area because we broke below, we're continuing down, looking at the 4 hour, we are still continuing down, so we got clean candle to the left hand side. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I'm not going to close, actually I'm going to close 50% and then just let the rest run till pre-New York. Yeah, I think that's going to be I mean, at least if we can come down towards, let's say, 1785, that's going to be great. Oh, 37, 40 pips. Let's speed up the candles here because, like, we're letting it run. What? Yeah, we're going to answer that question later. Oh, wow, look at that. Close to pre-New York, right here. Close to pre-New York. 87 pips. Okay, so why impulsive buy was not an option around 1793? Impulsive buy? What are you saying? Sell. Impulsive sell because weren't ready. For a sell, I needed this wick to be smaller. So that's what I wanted. I wanted this wick to be smaller. That's what was the option. And looking at the 1 hour time frame, this was right at this support on the 1 hour. That's why. So we wouldn't know if price would have rejected this area or broken below this area. So I had no idea. So close this right here. And yeah, so right now we're at pre-New York, and I guess we continued to push below that area. Oh wow, look at that. Price actually closed below this area. Let's see what happens in the next ones. Oh wow, still continued moving at this point. What was this? Was Russia and Ukraine? I don't think so. But anyway, that was a pretty good sell over there. Now let's move on to the next one. Move on towards, oh, look at that. We're coming up now. Rejection. Down, down, and up, down, up, down. All right, so we are at, go towards 1 hour. 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 1 a.m. Eastern, back again at 1 a.m. Eastern. All right, let's remove these analyses. Let's take a look on the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour is now basically consolidating. We have a resistance, no support, and we have a resistance up here. Looking at the daily, wow, look at that. Daily candle has broken below this daily support, and now this current daily candle is retracing. Maybe it's retracing to create a top wick, break this low, and then continue pushing down. Maybe we don't know, right? Because that's what it looks like. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. 4 hour is bullish, so there's no signs of sells over here on the 4 hour, none whatsoever. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we are at a whatever, like a resistance at this point. And if we break above this area, looking at 34 pip wick fill up over here and a potential correction of the move if that happens. On the other end, we have a support down at 1777.80. And this is a 32 pip range. I think we'll have to take a look at this in more detail on the 30-minute time frame, right? So now let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame here. Remove these areas here first. All right, this is what's going on the 30-minute time frame. So we got a support, scale fix. This is what we got. We got a support down at 1780.70. And if we break below the support, you got a 35 pip range, a pretty decent range to be honest, for price to continue pushing down. I would say that's a very decent range for price to move down. For buys, however, we do have this resistance at 1782, right? So if we break above this area, I mean, it's not about breaking above this area. I think we'd want a candle to basically break and close above this area because an impulse above this wick doesn't make any sense. We'll have to wait for candle to break and close above this area. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how price reacts there, you know. So yeah, right now we're just gonna wait over here. We're just consolidating. We have pretty good ranges. Oh wow, look at that. We're breaking below the low. Now, an impulse here, it wouldn't make sense. And the reason why impulse wouldn't make sense over here is because as we're breaking below this low, you know, your stop is going to be above the 30-minute candle, and no, you know, it's tough. So it's rather to wait for the candle to close. And if you miss the move, that's totally fine if you miss the move, you know, because we're just waiting. Okay, so now here we go, right? We look at this candle. If this candle now breaks the low of the previous 30-minute candle, this is going to be an impulse move, an impulse trade. You take a sell, stops are above this current candle. You have clean candles to the left hand side, and you can anticipate it to continue pushing down. That's it. If we break the low of the previous candle, only if we break the low and that happens. If it doesn't happen, then you know it's no use. Oh, look at that. We retraced all the way back up. The new hour has formed, and looking at this hour candle, and oh wow, look at that. So, what do we know about this candle here? The previous hour candle that closed. This candle closed bearish, small body, no wick at the top. No wick at the top means that price didn't even try to go up, it just continued pushing down, right? So, this means there's very heavy bearish volume in this 1 hour candle, but also if this candle breaks the high of the previous candle, you think that's going to be a good buy? You think so? If you break the high of the previous candle? No one's answering, someone answer that for you. It's not going to be a good buy because we have a resistance right here. Very simple. We have resistance right here, not a good buy, we don't do it. If there was no resistance here, if we only had this candle, break above this area would be a great impulse entry, right? So let's see how much is this range below this wick. 27, 28 pip range. What if candle closes above resistance? Yeah, then it's going to be a good opportunity for a buy if it closes above that area, for sure. But right now we're just consolidating over here. We are at about maybe 53 minutes away from London Open. I think price is starting to decide where it's going to go at London Open. So we're just haphazardly moving up and down. Oh, gotta go to the gym after this too. All right, so look at that. We're trying to break down. Oh, look at that move by gold. 1 hour is also breaking below this low. This would be a 18 pip stop, 30-minute time frame. See, the question is this a good impulse entry or price can retrace back in just like this price did over here? Also, this candle is way too big too, so I guess I'm gonna wait. Oh, could be a missed trade over here. Oh yeah, that would have been a good entry. Probably a missed trade, mate, but look at that rejection here. Now, this is good. If we're rejecting, let's zoom in on the 15-minute time frame because now we need you. We need you now, 15-minute time frame. We are in debt to your service. We need you more than ever now. What am I looking at the 15-minute? Probably some sort of a resistance over here to take a sell or something, a sign. I think I'm just waiting for that extra sign, I guess. See this 15-minute candle. Just want to see how this 15-minute candles are going to close because now we're going to do some expert analysis. And three to one. 15-minute candle close like this. Looking at the 30-minute. 30-minute is still bearish. I think this could be a good sell over here, but let's take a look on the 15-minute. Yeah, I guess. Let's just see. See, it's breaking the low, but it's oh wow. Look at that. This is nasty. This is tough. I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is tough because I'm looking to see if this candle is going to break this low here so I can take a sell, but man, it's just not doing what I anticipated it to do. And oh, wow, look at that. Is range on the left clean? It's easy. Look, it's clean traffic to the left hand side, but something's not letting this thing fall. Something is stopping it. We'll have to see how this candle's going to close now. We have London open. Oh, there we go. Wow, look at that. This is what I call a amazing opportunity to make a lot of money, right? So I'm going to let this run at normal speed and then we shall see because if this candle, because look, the previous 30-minute candle, it closed below support. Even though it closed bullish, it closed below support. So now, as this candle is breaking the previous low over here, and this is London session, and London session has a lot of volume, this is a perfect opportunity for an impulse entry for price to continue pushing down. I wouldn't want to miss this for anything. Stop is going to be like 16, 17 pips, whatever. So we already have visual mode open. We're going to sell, risking 1%. It's like, 16, 17 pips above the previous wick. And, with volume, I think price should continue to pushing down over here. And also remember, look at this. This is where I'm not just taking this trade just because I feel like it's going to go down. Look at this, right? We had support on 30-minute. This 30-minute candle closed below that support. Next candle, a bullish candle, it closed bullish, but it still closed below that support. Now, if we're closing below the support and the next candle is breaking the lows right here, it's a pretty easy trade. We're breaking the low, we're closing below support, making lower highs, lower lows. What's the probability the price is going to go down? It's a much higher probability than for price to go up. So it's always up versus down. And you got to choose one side, and then you got to see, okay, what confirmations are there, like what if it works or not. So as you can see right here, we got clean range to the left hand side, just like the previous trade we took. And I mean, it should be very easy win. All right. Looks like it's having some problems over here, intermittent problems. But what I have learned that in London session, it's much better to let trades run their full course. Oh wow, look at that. We're coming up towards some sort of support area here now slowly. The small bullish 30-minute below support, two confirmation for sell, correct? Yes, that's correct. All right, so we're gonna close around partials here, maybe 80%, and put stops at break even, and yeah, just let the rest run. That's it. So we're gonna let it run till pre-New York. We've secured something at least, and okay, nice. So we did continue running over here. So as you can see, this is the time now. This is pre-New York session at this point. It's coming in. So this is where usually price starts retracing. And even if you look to the left-hand side, we've reached some heavy rejection area here as well. So maybe close this here and perfect. Let's move on to the next one. On to the next one. Oh, wow, look at that. Crazy range over here. So 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 1 a.m. Eastern. All right, looking at the 1 hour time frame, let's remove this, 4 hour time frame. Let's do some full analysis here now. 4 hour to daily, looking at the daily. Oh, we were correct about the daily. Remember that the daily could go down? We did actually go down on the daily. So the problem with the daily is now daily is coming up to a support at this point, and we also have a high formed on the daily. So the question is it possible for the daily candle to continue pushing up now, or will the daily candle break its own low to continue pushing down? That is a $1 million question because someone would probably make a million on that anticipation. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. 4 hour has a support down here, obviously. And we also have a resistance up over here on the 4-hour. The previous 4-hour candle is bullish, which may seem that now the new 4-hour candle should make a wick down. How big? We don't know. And then continue to go up. That's like a 40 pip range, right? There's also minor support. We'll take a look at that on the 1-hour time frame. All right, now looking at the 1-hour time frame, we have some issues happening over here. The first issue that must be addressed is we have a support at this point. Next issue that must be addressed is that we have a resistance right over here, 1777.70. 1-hour candle broke above this resistance and we closed above. So now maybe the next 1-hour candle can wick down and then continue to push up towards 1782 in this 39 to 40 pip range, right? Clean candle to the left hand side, looks very good, looks very clean. We broke above this area to potentially continue pushing up. Maybe. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. Looking at the 30-minute, now we have a host of some other issues. Look at this. We have the 30-minute candle closing a very, very strong candle to the top side. This is a very strong candle. Look at this 30-minute candle. It has no lower wick whatsoever. Absolutely no lower wick here at all. And the candle is closing bullish, and we have clean range to the left-hand side. Even if you do take a buy, yeah, this is going to be a 10 pip stop. Let's consult the 15-minute time frame, see what's going on. 15-minute time frame is whatever, actually. So let's just take a look on the 30-minute time frame. Looking at the 30-minute, like the first case is, where do you think price is going to go? Where do you think price is most likely to go? Just by first looking at this, the first thought that comes to your mind, it's not buy or sell. It's like 1780. Okay, perfect. 1780, right? So that means up rather than down because there's no selling confirmations. If you've been through Market Fluidity, the unlearn and relearn database, you see that we talk about these candles, right? Candles that have no lower wicks. And if you look at that, this is the same pattern. If the candle has no lower wick, that means it didn't even try to go down. It formed full, complete, strong bullish candle, right? So this is probably, easy. Like, look, 13, 14 pip stop right here. And you can probably, oh, what the hell is this? You can probably anticipate price to continue to push up at this point. Should be very simple. No problem at all. This is all explained in your Market Fluidity database when it comes towards candles. If the next candle respects 30-minute low, then next hour can fill range. Absolutely. That's correct. And we can see right here, the 30-minute candle is maybe having some problems here. Oh, let's take a look on the 15-minute time frame. 15 minutes just ranging here. Uh-oh. Should have maybe closed half, but no, I think we're good. Oh, what the hell's going on over here on the 15-minute time frame? It's about to close. It's closing bullish. Okay, perfect. It's closed bullish. Now, if we do break the high, which we shouldn't, let's do this. Let's bring the stop below the 15-minute time frame. This is actually not as clean as I had hoped it's going to be. So I think right here, as we're coming up towards consolidation, this is going to be the great idea to maybe close 80% as we're coming up towards the consolidation to the left-hand side. Put this at break even because we don't know whether price is going to reject it or it's going to continue plowing through that area. No idea. Oh, we're coming up towards 1781 over here. Awesome. Let's take a look at so this is the first trade that came in early, right? Remember the last trade came in a little at London Open. The one after that came in around close to London Open, and this came way early here, around pre-London. I just joined. Hope you hit the record button. Oh my God, man. Not again. Ah, Now it's being recorded. I checked and I double checked. Oh wow, look at that. We tapped into 1782, went right up towards that rejection. Um, where do I get time frames? Templates, news, charts. Oh yeah, here. I want to check something. I want to quickly check on something because if we are pushing down, let's, whatever, like 0.25, breaking this low, trying to push down at this point, shouldn't take profit off, close this one. Yeah, shouldn't we continue to correct this move as we have clean candles to the left hand side? Shouldn't that be the case? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should that be the case, right? Because even on the 15 minute, we have clean candles till 1778. So it should continue pushing down to at least 1778. Oh, nice. Look at that. Beautiful. That was a little bit of that was an expert move. Is that signal that price probably to continue higher has lowered? Yes, exactly. To continue up has lowered. That's correct. That's perfect. Very well put. All right, let's move on to the next candle. Oh, wow, look at that. We continue to push down over here. How can your chart open with this template? You save this template as default. Right click, template, save it as default. Whatever that window is. Oh, yeah, there it is. So you can see I've saved it as different names, Raja Sim, popular, offline, naked to naked, um, default. So yeah, you can do that. Could you go over that switch in bias for sells once more? Yeah, okay. So look, the candle here closed with no wick on the top, right? And I think we've done this also previously in one of my breakdown videos I've posted on YouTube. I don't think you've seen those videos. I think it's going to be much better if you go through those videos as well. There's a lot of knowledge over there. So, what I've seen, and this is purely based on what I've seen, what I've seen is that if price is going to move cleanly in one direction without creating any, rejection candles or whatever, there's a higher probability that with correct confirmations, that move is going to be corrected. So that's what I saw on the 15 minute. Like, look, on the 15 minute from this point, we had clean candles going all the way up towards, like 34 pips at this point. Candle closed with no wick at the top. You got the 30-minute candle closing with no wick at the top, rejection to the left hand side. So as this 15-minute candle broke the low, I was like, okay, it's gold, high volume time, lots of volume at this point. What's the probability that we can correct this move down? And that's where I took the sell. Yeah, even though you look on right over here as well, it moved down over here. But this is something I'm doing after, maybe like 3 years of watching this. I don't expect anyone to do this from next week because this saw Raja did this on one simulation. No, I've been watching this for the last 3 years, and that's how I've been like, executing on it, practicing on it, anticipating it, so it takes some time into developing certain sort of intuition as to where price could go. So let's move on towards the next one. Oh wow, man, damn, this thing just dropped. Let's take a look on the daily. Yeah, daily dropped over here. Broke the low. We were correct. We didn't break the high. We broke the low. Continued to push down. Crazy, crazy move. 4 hour also came down. Okay, interesting. 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 1 a.m. Eastern. We're back again. Daily candle is at a potential support. Now, maybe, okay, let's take a look at the news here first. No news. maybe if this daily candle can break its own low, we can continue pushing down in this 70 pip range to the left hand side. Maybe, right? Let's take a look on the 4 hour. 4 hour is also at a crossroads. We are at a support. If you break the support, we could move down to fill that wick to the left hand side on the 4 hour. You know, that could happen. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 1 hour, we are creating a support right here. Obviously, the 1 hour candles, they're basically just consolidating at this point. So we're really unsure what's supposed to be happening here. So let's take a look on we got this resistance right here as well. Let's take a look on the 30-minute now. Looking at the 30-minute, we are basically creating a support, right? We have a support formed right here. And we have a resistance formed right up over here. Okay. And oh wow, look at that. How big is this range? This is a 23 pip range. And then you got a 40 pip range all the way up over there. Let's take a look on the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute is also bullish over here. And we have sort of like a clean range going all the way up till 20, 23, 24 if you want to extend it, pips over there. Okay, awesome. So what I'm thinking is that maybe if the next candle can wick down and then break the previous candle's high to continue pushing up. Because this is a range, I get it, but this is a 54 pip range on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, clean range on the 1 hour time frame. And as these candles were coming down, this was a bearish candle. Next one was a very bearish candle, went down high volume. The next candle was a small bearish candle, which means the bearish volume is dying. And then we have this overwhelming bullish candle, which closed with no wick on the top. But we know how to tackle candles which close that no wick on the top, right? Wait for the next candle to wick down and then break the high to continue to push up, maybe. Because a candle to wick down, see, like that, the way we're wicking down, that basically means that it's maybe creating that lower wick to potentially go up if it breaks the high. So I think that's going to be something. Yeah, see right there. So I'm not going to go with a whole lot of risk, just like, 0.5%, 0.5 impulse entry. Buy, very simple, stops are below. Oh, go up. Stops are below this candle. 9, 10 pips, no big deal. We're looking at price to potentially come up to this area right here. Basically, that's it. Nothing crazy. So yeah, we broke above the high. We've basically created that lower wick. So yeah, I think it should continue to push up over here. Oh, nice. We're pushing up over here. 6 pips, 7 pips. Need of about. The candle is also about to close. Kind of risky because the range is a little smaller, but still, it was worth a shot. 20, 24 pip range. Oh, look at that. Next candle forming here. Hope this candle breaks the high. If it breaks the high, then let's put stops at break even. And 5 minutes have elapsed almost. Yeah, let's just close this right here. If it goes up, I think our analysis would have been correct. Let's take a look on the next 30-minute candle. Forward this a little bit. Oh, oh wow, we rejected that area. Okay, so we're just back in the range here at this point. We're still in the range. We haven't really gone anywhere. Oh wow, look at that. We're coming back down to support. Probably break the support. What's going on? Oh, we broke the support. All right, but we're still at the support on the 1 hour. On the 30-minute, realistically, we're still down at this point. And we're also at London Open now, so not really entirely sure how London Open may play out. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour still bullish. 30-minute candle has closed bullish. We've created a support. Can this be the same, kind of like the same trade we took here? Probably, right? We got wick fill, and then we got this range to fill over here. How big is the stop going to be? Stop's going to be like 13, 14 pips. The range is like 24, 25 pips. Yeah, small risk, nothing too crazy. Below this wick right here, and anticipating price to continue pushing up. Makes sense, right? Kind of like the same idea, but seems like we're still respecting that support there. Let's see here. Speed up here a little bit. All right, we are moving up over here now. Oh, come back down. See, now we went in profits, but then we started to come down here a little bit. So I think this is where we can close 50%, manage risk. And if it hits our stop loss, then we've lost less than what we had anticipated to lose. Right? Right. So that's how we're going to manage risk on this trade right here. It's still open, the 30-minute candle. Also, this is the last trade. This is the last trade of the simulation. So let's just close another, 25% and just let the rest run. This is the last trade of the session anyway, so we're just gonna try to see if we can play around with this a little bit. I mean, if it hits stop loss, like right now, I think it will, then whatever, we're done. But it just needs to close bullish. Okay, if it closes bullish, then we've made a higher high and a higher low. Oh, wow, look at that. Turn of events right there, ladies and gentlemen. Candle has closed bullish, so that means we have made a higher low and a higher high. How's that wrap looking? No idea. It's in Dubai. But the guy tells me it's looking sick. All right, we're moving up over here, moving up in life, finally. TP is about to get hit. Let's move on to the next candle. Hopefully it doesn't go down. Oh, so close. Yeah, I don't even know what's going to happen now. I mean, if we break the low right here, previous candle, then it's just end of the road. If we break this low, because then we can just go down, right? But I guess we're still struggling here. 15. Oh, damn, look at that. What's going on over here? How do you stay in Alden, what do you mean, how do you stay in that? I manage my risk. Everything I'm doing is right here. What do you mean, how do I stay in that? I've managed my risk. Are you paying attention, brother? When you manage your risk, when you close half, when you know that you're going to lose less than what you plan on losing, you're no longer afraid. Like, why are you even afraid taking trades? We shouldn't be afraid taking trades. The only time you should be afraid taking trades is that whether your hands are trembling in closing a position. When your hands are trembling when you're trying to manage risk, that's when you should be afraid. When price goes against me or price doesn't do what I want it to do, I just close half and then I just chill. That's it. Because now I know that I'm going to lose less than I anticipated to lose if price hits my stop loss. And I'm okay with that. I accept that because I know when I'm going to win my full position, which is going to be much bigger than my previous loss. And looks like it did go up and down and up and down. Okay, whatever. We went up and down. I forgot you took 50% early. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for explaining. Yeah, you can't forget, brother, that happened like 5 minutes ago. That happened 5 minutes ago, man. How can you forget? Anyway, yeah, you're welcome. So, um, so this is going to be in the database in about maybe 3 or 4 hours. Just going to wait for it to buffer a little bit, and it's going to be on there. So take care, everyone. We're going to see you Monday for the live stream. And I think Monday is going to be the last stream of this year. No, no. There's going to be some other streams, but Monday is going to be the last stream till Smart Raja Concepts on for the 20th December. Yeah, that's right. Awesome. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of the weekend. Bye bye.